So I have my pink fabric. I'll link everything below.
I'm going to try to explain everything the best I can. So here I'm just folding the fabric so that I have a nice fold, and then using this dress that I have from Shein as a base, because at this point I thought it was a dress, so just bear with me. I'm just laying it down, making sure it's nice and flat, and then I cut it. I'm cutting across the bottom first. There we go, she's cutting still. And then I tried to make it like a little v-neck because hers is a v-neck. Duh. And then I just cut up this side as well. There we go. Obviously not leaving enough for seam allowance because who does that? Then I moved the dress away so you can see this is the end product. Kim, you're not funny. Yeah, so I just moved that out. Then I folded another piece of fabric and laid, what am I still doing now? Laid the dress on top because we're going to use this for the other side, because instead of just cutting two out, we just cut one out. Then I realised I had it the wrong way around, so I turned it around towards me. Here's me messing with the fabric again, and then I folded down the back a little bit. And there she is. I folded a corner as well because hers sort of like has a little peekaboo back moment. And here I am cutting again. Whoever let me loose with scissors should have been arrested because I'm not great at this. I then literally throw the scraps to the side. Goodbye, we don't need you anymore. And then I lay the dresses nicely on top of each other and fold them up. There we go. So that I can... Oh, wait, no, we're not folding them. Oh, we're folding one up. Okay. There we go. Fold the other one up, and then we put them to one side so that I know where all the pieces are later on. Okay, now it's time for some time lapse. Apparently, I just didn't film before this. I will figure out if I did or not, and it'll be before this if so. But I cut out these little slithers of white fabric to match hers, and here is me just gluing it down with fabric glue and pins because I was far too lazy to sew it on, essentially. Yeah. So this is like what I made for the back of the dress. It's like lower here than the front. The front's just a bigger version. I'll show you that in a second. So basically all I've done is cut out a v-neck A-line dress design. I did this cross to the waist area, which I did glue down, but it's come up because it's been like 10 months. And these match up at the sides of the other one. I think I might have the videos somewhere saved, but we will have to hope that I do to see how I made this part because I have no clue. Yeah. I also made the sleeves, but I don't know where they are. I'm hoping they're in this box. We're going to open it together and see. So originally I bought this fabric, like this is the type of fabric I wanted, but as you can quite clearly see, this is the correct colour and this is not the correct colour, so this is like a thicker fabric. I'm hoping that it works just for the looks of the videos. If you are wanting to make it more accurate, you're going to need more like a lighter colour. This is like the test dress I made, and I sewed it all together and everything. It looked really cute, but not the right colour. So I found the sleeves, I've just put them over here with the rest of the stuff. I also found my other fabrics, this gorgeous green fabric and this fabric, and all these diamantés to embellish it with. And I also got pink shoelaces. So let's see how we can do this. I made like a full length sleeve, and I'm just sort of going to lay it in half, and then lay down where each piece needs to go and cut to size. Because there's a little bit of pink here and here. I'm just going to sort of place the items on top and then cut away this excess after. So I'm going to try show you the best I can what I'm doing. There was a cotton bud on my bed. Ew. The best I can of what I'm doing, but since I'm going to have to hold the camera because my ring light has sort of decided to cut out on me, it might not go that great. I've literally just found my cutting mat inside, so I'm going to rest this on that. And look at all this leftover fabric I had from Julie. Like, that's a lot. So I just did the measurement. I measured from like the top of my shoulder down to my armpit, and that was 7 inches. Obviously this is the back drawing, and on the front I'm going to measure more from like my collarbone to the armpit. And yeah, hopefully we will have a piece that can work. Okay, so now I'm getting stressed because my phone has no storage. And I've been trying to film this part for like 6 times. Basically, this isn't working. This is not working. So, this I'm going to sew the top of the entire thing together and then lay it flat and then do the green and white bits. Extremely sorry if you can hear my brother in the back. He's playing on an Xbox game and it's driving him nuts. He's a bit rabbit there. So I've just glued 2 pieces of the triangle that I cut out together. And then I've glued it to this and pinned it so that later on, because I don't want there to be a seam, but if it doesn't stick, at least later on I have a guide and it's not going to move around while I'm thinking it. Okay, so for the back, I've lined up the same like triangular shape, but I'm going to cut like it in a semicircle, so it's going to come here and it's going to go around into like a semicircle kind of thing. So now for the bottom part of the sleeve, I've cut the sleeve way too long, so I would have done it 6 and 5, but I'm going to do 7 and 6 just to allow for room to take off the end. And obviously I can take loads off the top if I need to too. Well, that's a piece of the white fabric, so I'm going to do like a 7 and then straight line down to the 6, which is here, to make like a, yeah.